what's going on in the world today and why? Many people are so confused and frustrated about the things that happens within their society, governments, economy, countries, wars and whatnot. It seems to be so much going on that it's a challenge keeping up with everything that is happening. Many people focus on various topics, time, kind of like vibrations, frequencies. Meaning by this is some people are focusing on various planets, comets, all the Doomsday scenarios that are out there, towards many other things like Project Bluebeam, Nibiru, Planet X, Elnin, and much more. And yes, many of these things do in fact exist and has. What I will try to do in a form of video here is to change your direction within yourself if you would allow it to happen. If you use your own free will to do so in order to be better in a way. Because what I will say, you would know deep inside you that many of the things are in fact true. So what's going on out there in the world is simply a change. Yes, a great change. The world is not falling apart, it's changing for the better. And this is kind of like what is called parallel reality. You see, there are multiple parallel realities going on right now, and I'll get into that in a second. You might have heard about 11-11-11, and before I go further into that, I'll say this. Many are on a certain level of their own consciousness, and many still have this kind of little thing, this inner voice in their head that keeps telling you to focus on the negative things in life, about fear and tons of other stuff. Many tend to misunderstand what the ego really is. Well, it's that voice inside your head that will always try to keep you down, to get, like, to not let you know the truth about yourself. By this I mean doubt. Do you have any idea what doubt really does to you? It's a huge feeling of insecurity towards yourself. If you have this kind of blockage, like many other blockages, like the fear and again doubt, distrust, which is only a few words of greater meaning. By having fear, you are consumed by your ego, which gives you this doubt, disbelief, mistrust, and not just only towards others, but most importantly towards yourself. This ego thing is controlling you, and you're not actually controlling it. Before even going further into that, let me explain like a couple of things about. I know a lot of people will be might get frustrated or angry or whatever in the terms I'm gonna say, the things I'm gonna do about, yes, religion. Everybody knows about religion. I could go on and on about that, but I'm gonna make it as short and simple as I can. The level of consciousness that you might be in right now, this frequency. I'll get back to that again later on, but by allowing yourself to interpret all the things you have been not just entirely indoctrinated by, but has been over a long time, not only in this life, but in your previous ones. Now, I know many people are questioning about reincarnation. I'm not gonna go into that right now, because during this time you've actually forgotten who you are and what you can do, and it's okay. It's everything is working out in a perfect order. But remember the teachings from Jesus, Muhammad, Krishna, Buddha, like everyone came here to teach you about yourself, about love, peace and joy, and within. And the teachings were about who they were, and that we are like they are. But the books that many people are reading, I'm not saying everything is wrong or right, because there is no right or wrong. You see, the books have all been written by others, by man himself, not those who came here. So this lower level of consciousness at that time, in that time period, had a lot of fear in them. And again, that's okay. So many interpreted all these things from these people, and they mixed in the true message of love, and induced themselves, mankind, with a lot of fear. This is duality. It's the positive and the negative, and it's in a lot of things. It's even in each and one of us. By this I mean that so many people, not just towards religion, but it could be you don't have to be religious at all, but so many tend to focus on demons, Satan, devil, whatever you want to call it. It's just lower vibrations, negativity. But if you would like to know what all these things are, it's simply energies, vibrations, and it was even more back then, and it has increased since then within people themselves over time. So when people talk about demons and fear and whatever low vibrational beings you want to call it, entities or things, are actually your own inner demon. And yes, it can be challenging to face that own inner negativity of demons, and to move that, to take that, like, you know, a further step ahead, you can also feel these things from others, and you can gain that upon yourself, which actually is not the negative things that you have manifested yourself. So that's just one part of it. It's not all, but I'm gonna try to make this as quick and short as possible. Many think that certain dates like 11/11, that everything was gonna, it was kind of like been turning on a switch. It's not. Everything is going fluid, like it's transformation, a transition is slowly changing your consciousness to the better if you allow it to. And many won't know these things, and it's okay. It's supposed to. It's not complicated, but I'll leave it for now. But more and more people around the world will slowly change as of this moment, I bet some of you are maybe beginning to have a struggle within you. It could be stress, confusion, sadness, frustration, anger, all these negative emotions reaching up to the surface. It's actually necessary. Well, you can't escape because there are greater forces at hand. You see, these are emotions that you have suppressed for a long time, and they are just coming back as of this moment, because we're in this shift of the consciousness on the planet. So it's just a process, and deal with it the best you can. Allow it to happen and let it flow. And many other people that you might have encountered, or like online or wherever, many people can feel joy and love coming back into their life, and beautiful things are starting to happen around them. And as I was trying to explain that so many people have fear about certain dates, it's just because it's this duality of doubt and fear, and you don't know which way to look. So many people are kind of like focusing on the demonic and other negative things towards dates or whatever, if it's about planets, comets, whatever. That's that reality you want to be in, if you allow it to, if you choose to be in that reality of fear, of vibration. But you can change that, and it's really simple. It's just to start acting and focusing on the better things in life. Like, if someone doesn't give you their smile, why can't you just give them yours? It's simple as that. And as for 2012, this is another big wave of consciousness, like activation, so to speak, and everything will slowly shift even after that date, because it's simply energies coming from without. Source, God, light, consciousness, the Creator, and Mother Earth. We are in a window of change. If you cease to take this moment and allow yourself to embrace the good things in life about yourself,